What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James and welcome back today to Roblox. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again for some brand new Bee Swarm Simulator. We are jumping into the test realm because late last night, Onett dumped a bunch of new stuff for us to come and play, check out, and test. Oh, it's snowing. So, 3, 2, 1, claim the hive. How are we all doing? Yeah, there is some mad stuff that we are going to look at in this episode. So, we'll see how things go. We'll either do this all in one episode or we'll split it up into two. But I've got something amazing to show you guys. At some point, we'll get around to it. Don't want to spoil it just yet. But it's everything I've ever wanted in Bee Swarm Simulator. And it's happened. It's actually happened. So yeah, I don't know if we'll get to it in this episode. I'll try my best to. But essentially, yeah, as I kind of mentioned, like Onett has introduced a bunch of new stuff into the test realm for us to come and test. So obviously, you know, I think I said this at the end of last episode, and maybe like some of you guys didn't see that. So I'm going to say it at the beginning of this one. And essentially, you know, everything that we're seeing in this test realm, this is not the entire Beesmas update. These are just the elements of things that Onett wants us to test. So I'm sure there's going to be plenty of surprises when the update officially releases. But obviously all of these things that we're looking at today are things that Onett wants us to see and wants to test out. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff as well. So yeah, can we get a little bit of Beesmas hype going once again here on this video? Can we please try and hit 4,000 likes on this episode? That would be amazing. Thank you very, very much once again for being here. Just thank you so much for, like, you know, watching all of the Bee Swarm videos recently. It's really, really cool to see people so excited about an update for a game. You know, Bee Swarm has been out for quite some time now, yet people seem to still be, you know, really excited about the game, excited about the content and stuff, and it's really, really nice to share that with you guys. So yeah, thank you very much for being here. I've just noticed, by the way, it's snowing. It was snowing. I swear to you it was snowing. There's a big snow cannon on there. Can you guys see that? Probably not. We're going to look at that in a minute. I swear it was like doing snowflakes. What? Huh. Oh, there's one. Okay, so Onett here says that he wants to test a few of the mechanics for Beesmas, so there may be a few spoilers as to, you know, the stuff that we're going to be seeing in this episode. But as I already mentioned, I don't think it's going to be the whole of the Beesmas update here, just certain little elements that he wants to come and take a look at. So, I mean, first things first, what you will notice is next to certain NPCs, there will be a thing. Basically. And I think from what I can tell so far, each one of these areas relates back to a certain NPC. So for example here, look at this. We have a wreath. And this wreath, when we stand on it, says, "This wreath looks frankly uninspired." Oh dear, it's a sad wreath. As you can see, it's not got any decorations on. Can you believe it's already winter? Winter isn't the best season for making honey, but it's still a great one for eating it. This year, I'm making a special wreath to celebrate my love of honey. But as you can see, it's looking a bit generic. And if you and your bees help me decorate it, we'll be able to admire it. Trust me, you'll love the design I have in mind. Collect 500 pollen from the mushroom field, 500 blue, and 25 honey tokens. Interesting. Okay. So from what I can tell, oh yeah, there's another one over here. We'll go and take a little look at all of these that we have available. But what I'm thinking is this might potentially be one of the most involved Beesmas events that we've ever had. And the reason why is it seems like each NPC on the map has their own special quest, which you need to do with like a visual representation. So I just need to collect a few honey tokens here, but if we just go, we might as well talk about it. Look, there's Brown Bear, and he has his own little fireplace with hooks. And what I'm guessing is we might take a look at this one as well a little bit later, but these kind of look like hooks where you would hang stockings. So I think there's going to be some kind of stocking situation here. Oh yeah, look at that. This mantle looks so barren without stockings on the hooks. So I'm thinking we have to do certain things for certain NPCs to activate their own little mini rewards. And I'm guessing that once we decorate... Ooh! Snowflake! Oh, they spawn... Oh, look! The snowflakes are spawning in the fields. Ah, okay, hang on, wait a sec. I swear Onett said something about this. Okay, so yeah, I'm just looking at my little note things that Onett said. One thing that I'll mention now, just for the sake of it, we did actually see the gingerbread men, which are these guys in our inventory. Did we use it? No, we saved it here. The gingerbread bear, and then we also have the snowflakes, which are two of the new items which actually have a purpose. But Onett here says that both the gingerbread bears and snowflakes have secondary uses that aren't in the game as of yet. So these, I guess, are going to be items with multiple uses. Right now, we can use them to either buff ourselves, or we can use them to feed them to our bees to actually get, you know, some bond and a chance to turn that bee gifted. But apparently they're going to have like a secondary use, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what that's going to be, but I thought I'd mention. Yeah, look at that. These snowflakes are just randomly spawning in the fields. So I'm not even in the fields. I don't know if it... Oh, yeah, look. Even like no one is in the field, you can collect these snowflakes, and then they actually put them in your inventory. So technically, if they're really easy to get in the game, you could just be permanently using your snowflakes, and that's going to give you loads of really nice boosts for not only you, but I think other players on the server, which is kind of cool. So what I'm doing here is I'm just collecting these honey tokens because I want to kind of test out a theory, and I'm thinking that once we actually complete an NPC quest, that sort of area, so like the Wreath area or the Stocking area, we'll be able to use for something else. So there we go, we have done Black Bear's Honey Wreath, which is quite an easy one. I think this is the easiest one we're going to get. And let's see what happens when we hand it in. So, you gathered the ingredients, now I'll do the hard work. Cut, cut, snip, snip. Ta-da! The Honey Wreath! Look at that thing. Oh, okay, cool. It looks even better than I imagined. Now that it's done, you may admire it once every 30 minutes. Yes! Yes, okay. When you do, its splendor will instantly convert all pollen into your bag, into honey tokens. That'll certainly speed up your honey making. Things are looking festive around here. If there are other bears, I'm sure they'll have other Beesmas decorations to work on. Merry Beesmas. Right, so yeah. Dude, this is cool. So, do you remember last Beesmas when we had the ornaments and we put them on the tree, and then the tree gave us the buffs? Well, in this Beesmas 2020, it seems like each individual bee has a decoration for you to work on, and then once you've used it and finished the quest, you can actually use the decorations to constantly give yourself buffs every certain amount of time. So look at this. Admire the wreath. And if we click on E, what's it going to do? Oh, did it convert my pollen? Uh-oh. I didn't see what it did. Yeah, I think it took my pollen and it converted it. So I'm guessing this is a once every half an hour instant conversion machine, I guess. But it converts it into honey tokens, which is really strange. Okay. How strange. Interesting. I like this a lot. This is cool. Right, so the question is, like, what do the other NPCs have? What do they do? You know, that kind of stuff. And yeah, look at this. So, as I kind of mentioned, Onett hasn't released all of the NPCs. He's only released, like, a certain selection of them. And I think we'll just sort of, I don't know, maybe we'll see what they do. I'm kind of... It's hard because I want to keep, you know, some stuff for Beesmas, but at the same time, it's in a public test realm ready to play, and I really want to play it. So, look at this. Ooh, this is Mother Bear, and it looks like some kind of shack. Oh, it's a gingerbread house. Okay, so far, Black Bear, we need to make a wreath. Mother Bear, we need to make a gingerbread house. Brown Bear, we need to hang stockings. Those are the three that we've got so far. Oh, actually, something about gingerbread. Oh, hang on. We need to try this one out because Onett said something really interesting here. He says, like the timer on the gingerbread house, it should stockpile the gingerbread men. So if you AFK overnight, you don't have to check it constantly. Just check in the morning and it will give you the gingerbread bears. So I don't AFK in the game. I know a lot of people do these days, but it seems like it's some kind of gingerbread bear generator. What? Okay, we need to see this. We need to see this. Okay. Beesmas is much more than... oh, jeez, hang on. What did Mother Bear sound like? An old lady, yeah. Beesmas is much more than free honey and gifts. The true meaning of Beesmas is spending quality time with the ones you love. My cubs and I simply adore building a gingerbread house together each year. But with my cubs away at camp, I'm having a messy time making it one. Oh, she's done a terrible job, hasn't she? Say,
Would you and your bees be willing to help me complete it? Together, we'll build the sweetest gingerbread house this mountain has ever seen. I'll need you to collect some pollen and a few different typed tokens. You can find tokens by collecting in the field or defeating monsters.
All right, so these are like the low-level quests. I don't mind doing these. I think these are fine. We need some strawberries, some blueberries, and a gumdrop. Okay. So yeah, just to confirm, by the way, that this is not everything that we're getting in Beesmas, by no means. Onett here says that he's only adding a few things to test their effects and make sure they're working. Which, of course, is the whole point of the test realm, is so we can publicly test this stuff, you know, but the bonus is we actually get to see it a little bit early. But as I kind of mentioned, you know, there is going to be a few things here which will be similar, but this is definitely not everything that we're going to get in Beesmas. But so far, it's looking really promising. Okay, so again, let's test out our theory about these multiple use areas that we can unlock from completing these quests. So it seems like the Wreath we can go to once every half an hour, and it basically acts like a sort of micro converter, and it changes stuff into honey tokens, which is kind of strange. But we have the Mother Bear one here, which is now complete. And this is a gingerbread house building thing, which is just so strange, but in a really good way. I like it a lot. Let me take a screenshot of this. You never know when we need the gingerbread house. All right, here we go.
This is everything we need to finish the gingerbread house. Just a few more adjustments and ta-da!
That's so cute.
How adorable is that? Now that it's complete, the gingerbread house will generate gingerbread bears for you. For every 2 hours you spend in-game, it will generate a gingerbread bear. The gingerbread bears generate even if you forget to check the house. Whenever you do check it, it'll give you all the stored gingerbread bread bears. Gingerbread bears are beloved by bees and haven't given the chance to turn into gifted. Okay, right, yeah. In addition, you can also use them to purchase special things in the Bee Bears catalog.
What? What's the Bee Bears catalog?
They're only here during this time of year, so be sure to stock up.
What is the Bee Bears catalog? Right, so this is a passive gingerbread generator, and once every 2 hours, it gives you a gingerbread bear. Now, 2 hours of being online, right? But if you are online for like 5 hours and you don't click it, it will give you the 2 that you should have already had, so it stacks. Which is cool, right? But I want to know what the Bee Bears catalog is. What is that? Because that sounds intriguing. You can use them as a currency to purchase things in-game. So I guess we've literally just confirmed, kind of by accident, that Bee Bear is making a return. You know, the guy that looks like a bee, the Bee Bear with the wings. And he's going to have his own special system. Dude, okay. So there's 6 of these right now to test, and the rest are not in the game. So I don't know. I think maybe, I tell you what we'll do. Should we do them? Just to see what they do. It's really hard. I mean, it's like trying to not open your Christmas presents a little bit early. It's tough. Should we do it? I don't know. Should we do one more in this episode? And then what we'll do is we'll do the rest in the next episode. Because the next episode, I think we're going to save it. Don't worry, the next episode will be out really soon. But there's something very special that I want to show you guys. It means a lot to me. Should we do Brown Bear? Should we see what he does? Yeah, all right. So we'll do the 3 lower level ones in this episode, and we'll do the rest of them next episode. How does that sound? Does that sound good? All right, here we go. Brown Bear. Oh, hey there, bud. Merry Christmas. I've been working overtime to try to put together some special beekeeping things, yes. But I'm falling behind. See, those hooks are made for stockings, and that's just what we'll do. I think I read that all kinds of wrong. Help me stuff those stockings and some royal jelly I will give to you. Oh, he's rhyming. Okay, here's what we'll need. 10,000 pollen from the blue flower, 10,000 from the mushroom, 15 tokens from the ladybugs, and collect 30 ability tokens. All right, yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do the 3 lower level ones in this episode, just to see what they do. And the next episode... Oh, gee. Okay, so we just need a... Oh, is there anything different in gifts? No, I don't think so. Yeah, these snowflakes are just spawning all over the place. They're just like constantly spawning in the fields, just random times. And so I think snowflake use is going to be pretty high over the Beesmas. And why not? I mean, why not use them? There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so this is the brown bear one complete. So yeah, as I kind of mentioned, what we'll do is we'll do 3 of them in this episode because I don't want to rush it. I don't want to, just like gloss over stuff. Let's actually take a proper look. And then we'll do the other 3 in the next episode. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one. Oh, all right. Let's go and hand this in. And let's see what these stockings are actually going to do. Okay, here we go. That's all we need. Let's just stuff them right up. We're putting a little bit of everything in these. All right. These are some well-stuffed stockings, double stuffed with Beesmas fluff. Onett is a fan of the Oreos. Okay, now that they're up, you can use the stockings once every hour. You'll get 3 surprises each time, and you never know what they'll be. But I can guarantee at least one will be a bee-quip of your... Oh, okay, so one of them's going to be a bee-quip. Thanks for the help, bud. Happy honey days. Ah, it's like a random gifty thing. What? Dude, that looks so cool as well. Here we go. Check inside stockings. And here we go. This is our first ever go. Boom. Oh, it spawns them. Ah, look at that. So we got a free royal jelly, a free ticket, and we also got a Beesmas top. So it's going to always give us 1 random bee quip and 2 random items. And I'm wondering already in my mind, we can do this once every hour. Although I swear that guy... Brandon Brown by say 2 hours? Either way, maybe the more times we click it, the higher chance we'll have to get something good. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Huh. Okay. This is so cool. So yeah, just to kind of recap on what we have seen today, essentially we've had a sneaky cheeky peek at how the Beesmas questline, well, one of the Beesmas questlines is going to work. So essentially, each one of the NPCs on the map will have their own shrine area, I guess, which we'll have to help them decorate or build. And then once we have built that or decorated it or whatever the NPC asks us, it will then be an area which we can choose to activate after a certain time limit, and we can constantly keep doing that, and it's going to give us a bunch of different rewards. So this is so cool, and yeah, it's not far away, guys. Beesmas is not far away. It's going to be so magical. I cannot wait. But yeah, anyway, as I mentioned, we will be back again in another video very, very soon. We're going to look at the rest of them and clear up a few other bits and pieces that I have from Onett as well. So I'll see you guys in that one. And yeah, until then, thanks, and see ya.